Welcome to 100 Yards of Football this morning. I'm your host, Vincent Turner, and we got a very special video we're going to do today. We're going to highlight the key players in Saturday's big game between the Ole Miss Rebels and the University of Alabama Crimson Tide. So if you like the video today, please come in and share it. We'll surely appreciate it here on 100 Yards of Football. I'm your host, Vincent Turner, and joining me is our special correspondent. He's coming from LA, California. He's covering college football out there for us. He knows all about USC, UCLA, and he played tailback at Cal Davis with one JT O'Sullivan. They're very handsome. I call him the Chico DeBarge of sports talk radio. Doing anything on this level, my man, Mr. Jamies Timas. How you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm very grateful, man. That's a humble introduction, and thank you for that, for sure. I'm definitely excited and happy to be here.
Okay, well, what we're going to do, I know you modest and you just put on that acting face right there. You're very smooth, composed, but let's move on and talk about the key players in Ole Miss and Alabama on Saturday. We're going to start with the Ole Miss Rebels. Who's going to be your key players in that game for Ole Miss?
Well, I'll tell you what. All I want to say is let's get ready to rumble. This is going to be a fight. This is going to be exciting. Very fast-paced game, and my key to the game is going to be Matt Carroll, the quarterback for Ole Miss, one of the great candidate, Heisman Trophy. He's in the second year in his offense. He's going to be exciting to watch. A dual-threat quarterback. He has the arm and the legs to extend the plays and make things happen for this Ole Miss team. 9 passing touchdowns, including 5 extra touchdowns because of his feet. Alabama has to watch out for him. Another guy, Dontario Drummond. As you've seen last year's game, it was a shootout. The tight end was open. This can be big plays, and Drummond makes big plays. 20 receptions for 339 yards, 4 touchdowns already, and 17 yards per catch. Big plays. I would watch out for this guy, and I'm going to have the defense. If the defense of Ole Miss doesn't stop this Alabama team, this is going to be trouble. I have to key on these players, on these cornerbacks and safeties and linebackers. They're going to have to make big plays and big stops. So I'm going to have to watch to see what they're going to do. If not, this is going to be a shootout.
Okay. The key players for the University of Alabama on Saturday.
Roll Tides. Looking back at last year's game, Brian Roberson Jr., this running back. And him and Najee Harris last year was a 1-2 combo. And then Brian is back for this season. And we're hopeful that he's going to be playing in this game. He's going to be one of the key players to watch. He's leading rusher, 208 yards, and 2 TDs on 37 carries. So he's going to be this team is also going to have a success. He has to run the ball and run it well, and that's going to lead into the play action, which that leads into Bryce Young, which I'm very excited for this young QB. He's poised, and this 4th game, I feel like he's getting more experience, and he's going to be exciting to watch. And over 1,100 yards, he's getting better every week. 15 touchdowns. This kid is ready to play. Another one is going to be his target, Jameson Williams. I'm going to have to look out for him as well. Another big play receiver, 12 receptions for 299 yards and 3 TDs. An average of 24.9 yards per catch. And this is going to be something, it's going to be all about the big plays. And if you can't stop it, this is going to be a high-scoring, big shootout type of game. And these are my key players for this game coming up.
When you look at this football game, and thank you, James, you broke it down adequately. What I think of track meet, 4x100. And when you look at both teams down in the South, you look at Ole Miss with all the Southern quarterbacks that had in the past, Jake Gibbs, Archie Manning, Eli, his son, Jevin Sneed. Then you look at Alabama, Ken Stabler, Pat Tramble, Barkstar. Just all those guys, Joe and Willie Namath, All those guys had a Southern flavor. But people don't realize this. The two quarterbacks are starting on Saturday for Ole Miss and Alabama. They're from California, yay! One is from Southern California. Well, both of them from Southern LA.
Yeah, they are.
And that was really sticks out in my mind. Both tremendous football players. And what I look on Saturday, as I just mentioned, it's going to be a track meet. And it's going to be offenses that can score the ball, that can play at a high level. Ole Miss averaging almost 52 points a game, leads the country, and scoring, averaging almost 633 yards total offense. And then you got Alabama averaging 46 points a game. That being said, it's going to be a football game. It's going to be a lot of excitement, a lot of scoring. And all I can say is the people that's going to be in Tuscaloosa, them 100,000, get your popcorn ready and don't get ready to go nowhere. And make sure you got that moonshine and that alcohol smelling, because you might be there for at least 4 hours. That's what type of football game it's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be it's one of those movies that you realize, like, man, this is going on for 3 to 4 hours, man. But it's not going to end. It's just going to be an exciting game to watch.
Your final words, who you picking on Saturday, sir?
Oh, man, I love Ole Miss, but man, Alabama is looking good, and they're going to be rolling, tight all night long. I'm going to have to go with Alabama.
And my final words about this game, I'm saying I'm still standing to my prediction. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I'm going to say Alabama 52, Ole Miss 45. And I'm in the video today, as I always do. Great lead singer out of Dayton, Ohio. It was a band called Lakeside. My man, Mark Wood, his famous words were this, and they had a great bass line to the song. It's going to be all the way live in Tuscaloosa, Alabama on Saturday afternoon. And, boy, it's going to be some NFL talent on the field, and it's going to be some explosive plays, and I'm going to be looking forward to watching that game. So, if you like the video today, please come in and share it. I'd like to thank my guest coming from Hollywood, California, my man, Mr. Jamies Timas, breaking down the key players in the Ole Miss Alabama game, and to our producer who made it happen today from Alexander High School by way of West Georgia, my man, Mr. Logan Landers. Thank you for producing our show today.
Yes.
And God bless here on 100 Yards of Football.
God bless.